#YouTube News Script. Good morning and welcome back to the channel. If you've been paying attention to the tech world lately, you know that artificial intelligence isn't just changing how we work anymore. It's fundamentally reshaping how companies operate, spend money, and even structure their business deals. Today we're breaking down 3 stories that perfectly illustrate this shift. So stick around. Let's jump right into our first story because it's a reminder that AI tools are getting more specialized by the day. Developers just got their hands on DriftDoctor version 0.5.0, and this is actually pretty cool. For those who might not know, data drift is a real problem in machine learning. It's when the data your AI model was trained on starts to look different from the real-world data it encounters. Think of it like training a weather prediction model on decades of historical data, then suddenly the climate starts changing. Your model becomes less accurate over time, and you don't always notice it happening. Well, DriftDoctor is a command line tool that acts like an AI watchdog. It monitors your data, catches when things start drifting away from what your model expects, and then it actually diagnoses what went wrong. This kind of specialized tooling is becoming increasingly important as companies deploy more machine learning models into production. The fact that we're seeing 0.05 releases of these niche developer tools tells you that AI infrastructure is maturing rapidly. This isn't science fiction anymore. This is the backbone that keeps real AI systems running reliably. Now let's shift gears to something that affects millions of businesses right now. If you run ads on Meta's platforms, you've probably noticed something. The algorithm is hungry. It demands more creative, more content, more variations. Meta's algorithms have essentially made ad fatigue a mathematical problem. You can't just run the same 3 ads anymore. You need dozens of variations constantly testing and rotating. Social Media Examiner just published a piece breaking down how smaller brands can use AI to actually keep up with this demand. The system works in 3 steps. First, you use AI to analyze your top-performing ads and understand what's actually working. Second, you generate variations at scale using AI image and video tools. And third, you let the algorithm do what it does best by testing those variations automatically. What's brilliant about this is that smaller brands with limited design resources can now compete on volume and creativity without hiring an entire creative department. A team of 2 people can potentially generate the output of a team of 10. That's the democratizing power of AI right now, and it's happening in real time across the advertising world. But here's where things get really interesting from a business perspective. Google just made a move that signals something massive about the future of technology and capital. The company issued equity to Berkshire Hathaway as part of a deal. Now on the surface, that might sound like just another corporate transaction. But Ben Thompson over at Stratacarry points out that this is far more significant. What Google is essentially saying is that the demand for AI infrastructure, compute power, and data centers is so enormous that even Google needs outside capital to fund it. We're talking about the kind of capital requirements that make traditional business models look quaint. Think about what this means. AI isn't just a software play anymore. It's becoming a capital-intensive infrastructure play. Companies need not just engineers and data, but enormous amounts of money for chips, power, cooling, real estate for data centers. The companies that can access capital most effectively are going to win this race. That's why a financial powerhouse like Berkshire Hathaway suddenly becomes a strategic partner for Google. In the future, artificial intelligence and capital might be the same thing. These 3 stories actually tell one cohesive narrative. AI tools are becoming more specialized and essential. AI is enabling smaller businesses to punch above their weight. And AI infrastructure is becoming so expensive that only the biggest players with access to massive capital can truly dominate. That's the state of artificial intelligence in 2024. Thanks so much for watching. If you found these stories interesting, hit that like button and subscribe for daily AI updates.